nice of you to join me. And welcome to my channel. So lovely to have you here with me today. I really hope that you're going to enjoy the tutorial that I have for you. In our last video, we made up our small album that's going into our large folio album that we've been doing recently. And so now we're just going to decorate it. This was the album that actually came out of my Vagabond in Japan folio that I've done. So we're going to do something very similar. We've changed it slightly in this one, but not an awful lot, just a little bit. So we're going to decorate them first. So I'm not going to do the front yet. We're going to do that afterwards. So I thought what we would do, as I said, we're not going to do the front. Now I'm going to leave this page for the front, exactly the same as our big album. So I'm going to have it like a mini version. I think that would look quite nice. So I'm going to keep that one to the side. So for our flaps, now for the flaps we are going to need to cut our paper at 3 1/8 by 5 5/8. Okay, so you'll need to cut out 4 of those. I'm just writing these on because I've got a mind like a sieve and I will forget. Okay, and then the one underneath, this is going to be at 4 1/4, and I think that's going to be at 6 and... If I do 6 3/8, okay, that will be that one. So pick your papers that you're going to use for this. Now, are you going to have a magnetic closure, or are you going to have a policy holder closure? Again, it's entirely up to you. I think I'm going to have a magnetic one for this. So I've got some smaller magnets here, and these ones are 10 by 1, 10 mil by 1 mil. So okay, so what we need to do is stick it so that it's the opposite force. So let me get my tape, and I'm going to do the top one, and we're going to stick it the wrong way so that the force is the opposite. Okay, like so, and this one can go over here. And like so, and then we're going to put the ones underneath. So I put the sticky side up of my tape. Let's just get, so sticky side up, and just let the magnet find its way, and then stick it down like so. There we go. And then do the same with the other side. Sticky side up. Let the magnet find its natural force, and then just burnish those down. There we are, and then you've got your magnets on. Now you can also do that with the flaps on the back. So get your tape. That's one. Two. And I just need one more. There we go. So sticky side up. And let the magnet just find its way, and then just burnish that down so that then sticks. Same with this side. Ooh. Okay. There we are. Okay, so that's then our magnets are done. So let's start to decorate. So your papers. Now for the first bit, I want to have the inside bit, I want to have that as a focal point. Maybe she would look quite nice. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to paper piece so that she goes across and up, I think. Or should I do it where she's in the middle? No, I think I'll do it that way, because then I've got her face there. So let's cut this off. So this is going to be 6 3/8. So that would be there. By 4 1/4. Like so. So that's that. Okay, so we've paper pieced this bottom bit. Oh, we've put this bit on the bottom. Now we need to put what's going to go on the top. So I think I'm going to have just a plain one. And I think I'm going to have that one there. And that will be my plain one. And then this is going to measure 3 3/8 by 5 5/8. And that will go there. And then this one here is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And then that one can go on the bottom there. So don't forget to round your corners. Make sure they're the correct corners you're rounding. And then we can stick them on. So that's there. That's there. Like so. And then the one on the front, I might put that lady's face. No, I'm going to put her over here, I think. No, let's use this one. So we need to cut the top one. So the top one at 3 3/8. Three and 3/8 by 5 5/8. there, and then the one underneath is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 again. And that goes there. Okay, round your corners again, make sure you've got the right corners. And the glue. I think that's I rounded the wrong ones. See, there's me saying round the correct ones, and I round the wrong ones. Take my own advice. So these ones here. Okay, so that goes on like so. So that then is our first part of our album done, and that looks pretty nice, I think, like that. So next part, so we can then maybe use some of these offcuts that we've got just for the pockets and things. So here for the pocket, we don't need to actually go all the way to the bottom. So for the pocket pages, if we cut our paper at 4 by 4 1/8, so 4 by 4 1/8, and that's the pocket pages, so 4 by 4 1/8. So we've got one. Okay. And then the pockets, we can cut them at 2 5/8 by 4, I think. No, by 4 1/8, sorry, by 4 1/8. And then these pages here at 5 5/8 by 4 1/8. Yeah. So let's have a look what offcuts we've got left. Doesn't matter if it's upside down or back to front, but I'm going to put that over here. This needs to be cut down to 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. Like so. So that's one. So round the corners. And then we can just stick them on. Like so. And let's put that on that page. So this needs to be 4. So we're going 4 by 4 1/8. So that's going to go in there like so. And then this one could actually go on one of the pockets, so you could have that on one of the pockets. So let's round that corner. Going down, you could make that a little bit smaller, and you will then get a bit more out of your paper. So I think I'll do that on the next one. So then this can go there, or will it fit on there? Let's put it on here. So this is going to be 2 5/8 along there. So let's round that corner and that corner. There we go. I think that might have been a bit small for that, but don't worry, I can do it the other way. Okay, that's okay, that looks alright. Yeah. So this one can go on here, and we can do this one in a pocket. So there. So this needs to be cut down to 4 1/8. That goes in there. Okay, round the corners. So goes that way. So round the corners. There we are. So that one's on there like so. And what else have we got? This one needs to go on here. So I'm going to have it going that way. No. Let's have a look. What pieces have we got? Now we're going to use this one on here, I think, because we've done that. So we could have it there. That might look quite nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to cut the whole thing. So I'm going to cut it at 5 5/8. So I'm going to go this way. So this is going to be 5 5/8. Okay, going across by 4 1/8. Now I've done that wrong, haven't I? That needed to be 4 1/8. By 5 5/8 that way. There. Like so. And then I'm going to cut off the 2 5/8 there. So that's there and that's there. So round that edge, that corner and that corner, and round that corner and that corner. Stick this one on here. Like so. And then this is going to go on here. Now you can either have that as a pocket or keep it as your flap. I think I'm going to do it as a flap. But then put that there, like so, and then I'm just going to put a bit of offcut, if I can find that will work. I just want a, what's it, piece. Or I could have had that as a pocket. Actually, I'm going to have this one as a pocket because I like that. I like that look. So let's just push that down. Right, let's just move that up. There we are. See, and you won't even know. You would not even know that I've changed my mind and made that into a pocket. There we are. So that then is another pocket there. I quite like that look though. That's it's nice. So pocket. Let me just put a little bit more of double glue on that, so I find that it's not sticking. There we are. So what have we got for this one? So I'm going to use this side, and I'm going to put it here, I think, on one. So 4 1/8 by 5 5/8. There. Okay. And then this offcut that came off this bit I'm going to use in between here. So these are 3/8 by 1/8 by 3/8. So that goes there. So this bit is just the bit that come off the end here. So that can go on there. And this little tiny piece, which is the 1/8. That can go in that little bit. In there. And then this 1/8, this 3/8 is the other side. It goes on there. So that then gets rid of that bit there. So I think we'll use one of these on here. And then we can go all the way across there. Now let's do this side. So we need this to be 4 1/8. So that goes in there, and then this is going to go paper piece here. So this will be a 3/8, 3/8, 3/8. So let's stick these bits down. So it's going to be a little bit smaller, but we'll be able to get a bit more for our paper if we cut it to 4. So keep that in there. And then there's this one, goes there. And then the last piece goes on that side. So then that is that. And I've got these round the wrong way. Thought it didn't look right. But you were shouting at me there. Quick, take it off, it's wrong. There, that looks better. There we go. So there's that page. So then we've still got right, we'll stick it on this bit. So this is going on to the flap at the back. So that's going to measure 4 by 5 5/8. There we go. Right, we're on to this page now. So let's have a look what we've got. I'm going to keep that one, I think, and I've used that one. So we could use this memories one, and we could use it going across. I think that's what we'll do. And I'll use this part of the paper. So let's have a look. So you need to cut this at 4 1/8. We need to turn that round in our trimmer and then cut this at 5 5/8. So that goes on there. And then at 3/8, one 1/8, and then 3/8 again, 1/8, and then 3/8 again for the other side, like so. And then I'm going to paper piece that bottom bit. So let's round our corners. And so that can go there. There we go. And that bit there. And then the small 1/8 in there. And then the next one is your 3/8. Which is there, and then this goes next to it there. like so. So that's a paper pieced bit. So this bit here, you're going to cut this at 1 inch by 4 1/8, and then that's going to go on there. You can put a small strip of your cardstock on there as well. I think I've cut that one a bit too big, but don't worry, it's not a problem. So this you might need to go with a 1/4 inch for this one by 4 1/8. There we are, and then that just hides that. You could also put like a little belly band around that as well. So, there we go. Okay, so then we need just this side here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 4 1/8. So that will go on there like that. I might put that there. So this was just an offcut that I found. So that there. And then we could maybe go with this side to cover this bit. So this then needs to be 1 1/2. By 4 1/8. And that will fit in there. Like so. And then this bit here, I'm just going to use this other side here, which it will paper piece over. So 1 4/8 again. Sorry, 4 1/8. Put that there. Now that's a nice side. Oh no, I can't use that now. Never mind. Okay, so that's another one. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do. So okay, so I'm going to go across there. That's that side, I think. Yes. I think I'll do it that way. So put this on here. and then this is going to go on here. So I need to cut this at 7/8. On there, so it's about 4 1/8. It can go there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do down there is I'm just going to put a strip of card, and then this needs to be 3/8. Oh, I didn't do the I didn't cut that down to 4/8, 1 4/8. I'll just chop that bit off. And then this bit in here, I think I might leave because that is the fold. That's the fold in the book, so it might not. Yeah, I left that one there as well. So that goes like that. So I've got this one to do here, but I'm just going to put that strip down. Okay, this back piece here, you need to cut it at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. That you need to do that piece there. Now I've run out now of patterned paper so I'm going to have to paper piece my bits on. And then put your strip of black card out down that edge. So 4 1/4 by 1/8. And then that's going to just fit down that gap there. There we go. So that hides that. Now we've just got a bit there. We could have done that for that side. So this needs to just be cut at 3/8. And that goes on there like so. Okay, now just to paper piece these last bits on here. So round those corners. Right, I've just worked out you can actually use one of these as a sheet. It will actually cover up. I didn't think of that. You will have a little bit of the white showing around the outside edges, but that doesn't matter. And then that can fit on that side like so. So I've just got that tiny bit there to do. On like so. And you could, if you wanted to use that as a little pocket. There we are. So then I've just got these bits here to do. Okay. So that is going to measure. So this bit here, you need to cut at 2 3/8. Ah, look at that. That was made for that there. There we go. So far that's looking good. Okay, so now we need to do the outside. So I've saved my sheets. What I'm going to do is this is going to continue all the way along. So I'm going to have this go from this side, and I'm just going to push down because I need to mark obviously where it's going to go. So let's turn it this way, be better. So get it so it's more or less in the centre, like so. And then I'm going to cut where I've marked. Hopefully that's just a little bit bigger, so I'm going to cut that down now. So that is 4 3/8. So that'll then go across there. So this bit measures 2 3/8. So that's going to go on there. So round those corners, and I'm going to stick this bit on like so. And then this I'm going to take from there, and then so this is going to measure at 3 7/8. Okay, so that then can go on there, and then what I'm going to do is I'll put a black strip down there and paper piece this inside bit there. And then that's going to go on the side. So this bit here, so make this at 2 3/8 by 4 3/8. So this spine is, you need to cut your pattern paper at 3/4 by 4 3/8. So that goes on there. And then this last little bit's then just going to go on the back. There, and then you've got, it is going to fit that way, so that's fine. So you need to cut this at 4 3/8. And that actually goes really well. You can't even see that that is paper pieced. And then this can go on this side, or we can do this one. Actually, we'll do that. Cut at 4 3/8 by 3/4. Okay, so we've just got this little bit here to paper piece. Oh, that one fits just perfectly in there. So we'll have that. And then just to hide, because my they're not obviously very straight, we're just going to put that extra 1/8 cardstock piece on there, and then that just hides that nasty gap. Like so. Let's push that up. And then when that closes up, you then can't see that that is paper pieced underneath. Okay, we're going to do the acetate pocket that's then going to go onto the front of our album. So you can either have it here if you want to, or you can have it here at the side. If you have it here, which might be nice, you can have it where it protrudes over the closure. So that's another feature you could do. So for the pockets, we need to cut our cardstock at 7.5 by 4.5. With the 7.5 measurement down the side, we need to score our card at 3.5. Okay, fold that over, and then we can score at 1/2 inch on that side there. Okay, so then that gives us our glue tab. Now if it's a bit of a snug fit like this one is, you can go ahead and cut a tiny slither off of that edge if you so wish. I'm just going to, so you can just cut, I'm just going to cut just a little tiny bit off like so, and then that's going to fit snugly in there. Next we need to score one of the long edges also at 1/2 inch. Okay, grab your scissors and we're going to miter the corners like so, and then we're going to put a triangle in the middle where that score line is on the glue tabs. Okay, so you'll end up with something like that. Now this here needs to be cut off, so just cut off where the score line is and fold that over, and then this is going to then fit on our on the back, like so. Now if it's a bit of a snug fit, you can go ahead and just trim off a minuscule amount. Okay, just so that it fits more snugly. Okay, right, now before we stick anything down, we're going to work on our front and make our aperture, our opening. So it's going to sit like this, your pocket. So we're going to work on this. This is going to be our front. So using your ruler and a pencil, we're going to give a sorry, I'm going to turn it this way and then I can see my edges. So we're going to give a 1/2 inch border all the way around. So I'm going to go there and there, come around and do down here. So there and there, and then these ones you should then have a 1/2 inch already. Okay. So come across, come across. Okay, so what we're going to do now, where my pencil marks are there, this here is going to be cut off. Okay, so using your trimmer, remember to open your project, because you don't want to cut off obviously the back. So where you've got your pencil marks, line it up with the gutter of your trimmer, and then just cut along to that line. Okay, don't worry if you go just over, because we can again use some of the tape just to strengthen it. Okay, so that's 2, and then this last 2 the other side. And then this last one. Okay, now I've come over a couple of times, but what I will do is, as I'm going to use my construction tape on the wrong side to strengthen those. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. Now if you've got a little bit of pencil mark showing, just rub those off now. Okay, so let's see. So we can put it so it goes like that, in which case what I should have done is put that this side, but never mind. Or you can put it like that. Okay, the choice is yours, however you want to do it. For your acetate cover, you're going to cut your acetate at 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. Get your acetate, 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. So okay, now using your double-sided tape, we're going to put the tape about 1/8 of an inch higher than the edge of your aperture that you're going to put in. That way you won't get any of the double-sided tape showing through. And if you end up having some of the double-sided tape showing, don't worry, because we can use the construction tape to keep it secure. So there and there. Okay. Now I'm going to work from the top going down, like so. Now as you can see, I have got a little bit of the tape showing there. So what I'm going to do is use my tape, my construction tape, to just go over that. So I'm going to cut that in half. That might be two. And we're just going to put the tape over those edges. Okay, so I'm going to do the one at the top as well. This way what happens is you will then, you're going to hide those sharp, well not, they're not sharp, but you're going to hide those grooves that can hinder when you put your tag or something in. It will hinder it, so, and it would just keep maybe getting stuck on it. So doing this way, you're creating a nice smooth part for the your tag and that to go in. So that's that. I've got a bit of that tape showing at the top, so I'm just going to cut that bit off. Oh, okay. So don't worry about that, because we're going to cut that bit off in a moment. So let me just work out what size that is. So that's 3.5, so half of 3 is 1.5. So 1 3/4, going from scored edge to scored edge. So you're going to cut this down to 1 3/4, and that should give me the centre of our little photo holder. So like so. So we need to put something on the back, and then we also need to do the cover our fronts. So these are going to measure 3/8 of an inch by 3 7/8. So 3/8 of an inch by 3 7/8, I think, yeah, by 3 7/8. Okay, so you need to cut 2 of those, and then the long ones are again 3 5/8 by 3/8. Okay, and you need to do 2 of those as well. And then the inside is going to measure 3 1/4 by 3 7/8. Okay, so I must have, and I will do, yep, this will do. So okay, so that then is the backing. Make sure you get it up the right way. There we are. So that then is the back done. So you can go ahead and now put your double-sided tape along those glue edges, and they go on the valley side fold. Okay, and we can go ahead and stick that down. like so. So now let's do our sides. So let's go with 3/8 by 3 3/8. So 3 3/8 by 3, and that will fit. I don't need to cut any of that. That can go on that side. So again, 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And 3 3/8 by 3 7/8, which is I've already got. So on this one, let's do the different mitre. So this one we're going to cut from corner to corner. Now what we've done is we've put the two together and then cut them at the same time. So again, do the same for this one. So put the two the right angle corners together, and then just chop them both off, and then you'll get a nice mitre. And then this one. Oh, did I not? That's the long one, and this is the short one. Goes like so. So the short one, and then the long one. Okay, so one, 2, 3, and the last one 4. Okay, so then that is then it's all sort of covered now. You could have it where it opens up. That might be quite nice. Where this, yeah, let's do that. So what we're going to do is put a hinge on the back here. So you could do it in acetate. Let's try it in acetate. So it needs to be 4 by 1 inch. Okay, so that's my score line down the middle at half. So it's you're putting your score line halfway, half on the long side, like so. Okay. You can then put this on the back. So I'm going to just take off a snippet just off the top, so that it's not going to be seen. Just doing that a bit more. Okay, so let's put our double-sided tape on. Now we will need to probably cover this because you don't want to see the double-sided tape, but I think it would look a lot better than the black. So take one side off. Make sure you've got it on the right side. Okay. Burnish that down. And then this can go on here. Like that. And then we can cover the back. So let's cover that back. Oh, I think I should have put something in there to keep that from coming up. Belly band maybe. I think I might just put a little tiny magnet on that. Okay, let's take this. Right, so what's happened is, so I'm just going to leave that on there for the moment. That's not going to stay there. I just need it so that the glue sets and keeps that in place. And then what I'll do, now I've taken that off, is put a 3/4 inch circle punch over the magnet. Punch this butterfly out. And then the butterfly can go there. The right way, let's go that way. Okay, so this now we need to just cover. That is going to fit nicely. So this measured, now go 3 3/8 by 3 7/8. Just see if that, yeah, that's fine. And then that can stick down. Please don't put it up. There we are. So then you can pull that up, and then you've got, you can still see that picture underneath, which is quite nice. And hopefully it still fits in our box. Let's try it. Yes, it still fits nicely in our box, and we've got plenty of room up top anyway, if it does bulge a little bit. So that is looking good for that, and then you just need to make the little tag that goes in there. So thanks again for sticking with me and watching these videos. This one I feel has been a little bit disjointed. I don't know why, but sometimes these things happen, they really do. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you will keep following on these tutorials. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please do so. Click on my icon down here if you're on a PC or laptop, and a little subscribe button will come out. If you are on mobile or on a tablet, then you will have to hit the subscribe button where the comments section is, just there. Just click on that and then you're subscribed. Just don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can be kept up to date with all my videos that are coming up in the future. Come and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all of the other social medias. I will, as always, list all the links in the description box down below, as well as all the supplies that I've used in the album so far, so you can go and have a little bit of a shop if there's something that you like that you haven't got. So thanks again for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.